Good evening again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Corky de Oliveira Fieldhouse. This is Joe Chrysler with head coach Bob Eubanks. Coach, always good to talk to you.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Joe.
It's always good to talk football, too.
Oh, yeah.
And that's exactly what we're going to do here tonight. Hancock County come off a big win at Webster County, 68 to nothing. Coach, I know you had to be thrilled with how we came out of the gate. It was just, I don't even know what to say. We did so many things right. We come out ready to play, and I think we were ready to play from the opening kick. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree completely. I mean, I could tell our kids when we were warming up, they were focused and had their minds on what they were getting ready to do, and we took that opening kickoff for a touchdown, and then everything just kind of went our way from there. You know, and it was fun to see, fun to watch.
Absolutely, and I don't know, I've been watching it a long time, just like everybody else, I guess, but. I don't remember us being ahead 36 to nothing at the end of the first quarter. But like you said, everything, and I mean everything, went our way early on. So, and of course, it's always a bonus when you run the opening kick back. It's just like a shot in the arm.
Right.
So, and we did so many good things. It's really hard to single out. I just thought we executed well.
Mm-hmm.
I thought everybody was doing their jobs. I thought our line work up front from the get-go was very good. Anything in particular? I know it's very hard in a game like that, but
just our effort overall was good on both sides of the ball. Our kids were, they were zeroed in. They were focused on what they had to do. They executed well. And our defense played exceptionally well.
Right.
It's probably one of the best performances I've ever seen as a coach. And I was extremely pleased with that effort. And then on offense, we only had 25 offensive plays, and and we executed 23 out of 25 perfectly.
Yeah, I was the same way. I just thought everything we went out to do went well from the opening gate. The line play stuck out to me right off the bat. We were just getting such gaps and such, we were getting a good push off the line offensively and defensively. Of course, it took a little while. I mean, we were ahead 16 to nothing, and we hadn't run an offensive play yet.
Yeah.
So, but I just thought, like you, I thought tremendous effort. Everything went right for us. Certainly, several things went wrong for them, but I just thought it was a overall great effort and great win.
Yeah, it was exciting to see. Special teams scored, defense scored. We scored about every way possible that you could want to score, and our guys put themselves in the right positions to take advantage of it.
I thought so too, and it was a good win on the road, and we're going to take a break, come back and talk about next week as we continue on the road with Ohio County. And but we're going to do that right after this. All right, we're back here with head coach Bobby Eubanks, and this Friday night does appear it's going to be a wet Friday night over at Ohio County. I know that always for both teams that does pose some issues, but I know you really can't dwell on what the weather is going to be or might be,
right?
And so, and I'm sure the kids know that, but I think so do they. How's it been this week? Ohio County, they're 2-0 also. How's our prep been getting ready to go over to Ohio County?
Yeah, it's been pretty good. We've been focused on what we need to do. You get 2-0 teams going into play. And somebody's coming out 3-0 and somebody's coming out 2-1. So our focus has been on that, doing what we have to do to make sure we take care of business. And there's one thing we can never control, and that's the weather.
Right.
And that's one thing we just, we're going to go play our game regardless of what's going on. And, and we try to make sure our kids are focused on that it doesn't matter if it's, pouring down rain or 95 degrees, we still got to play our game the way we need to play it.
Right, and sure it does pose some issues. I mean, football, but I think it poses issues for both teams.
Mm-hmm.
So I always felt it's a level playing field, even though it might be a slicker.
Right.
So, I think too, Ojai County is certainly a respectable opponent,
Mm-hmm.
and and I kind of like the way things are shaping up before we ever get into district play.
Mm-hmm.
But anything as far as Ojai County themselves, I mean, we're not going to get into certainly any specifics, but I know they're a good ball club. I know they're a respectable ball club.
Yeah.
And I think, how are we as far as everybody looking good, feeling good?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we've got any major injuries or anything going on right now.
No, it's just as your season continues, you got some few nicks and knacks that you got to take care of, and and our training staff does a really good job of staying on top of our guys and checking with them on injuries, and and we just try to do the best we can. We try to take care of them during practice.
Right.
We're not going to do anything unnecessary as far as hitting and things like that in practice, because we know our guys can we know as long as they're in the right spot, they're going to make the play.
Right.
So we're not going to take it too far.
Well, and I do want to say 2 games in, Coach, I mean, I like what I'm seeing out of our team. I know our fans do. And congratulations on being 2-0.
Thank you.
And good luck tomorrow night.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Hopefully, maybe something can happen. We could all stay dry.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you never know with the weather.
I'm probably going to have a better shot at it than you are.
Yeah,
but
that's a good chance.
But anyway, regardless, folks, if you can't make the trip over to Hartford, we certainly aim to bring you the game here on the Third Region Sports Network, and also simulcasted on the WKCM 97.9 101.3. Once again, the head coach Bobby Eubanks is Joe Chrysler. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back and talk briefly with the defensive coordinator, Bryce Duncan. So, again, folks, stay with us. We'll be right back. All right, we're back here again with the head coach, Bobby Eubanks. The show here we do at the field house, joined by defensive coordinator Bryce Duncan. Bryce, welcome.
Great to see you, Joe.
All right, glad to have you here. And as I said, he is the defensive coordinator. Obviously, we've done a pretty good job thus far. How you feeling about your defense up till right now?
Right now, I feel great. The kids are really bought into what we wanted to do as a team this year, and what our defense philosophy was, and really just the kids have really took control of it, and really made my job as far as playing calling is much easier because the effort and what they've really bought into what we wanted to do, and just flat getting after it, you know, and that's, I guess it's one of the areas that, as a coach, you hope for, because that part of it's a little bit harder to coach.
It sure is. I mean, and I've noticed that on really both sides of the ball. Very good execution, and you're seeing more and more gang time. People coming to the ball. I know it's got to make you feel good.
Absolutely. When I'm doing stats on late Friday night, when I have to watch it 3 or 4 times to see what numbers were in there on it, because there were so many, that makes me feel great.
Okay.
And that you can have a lot of success when you're doing those things.
Sure.
So.
And I know, as I talked with Coach Eubanks, every week presents a new challenge. That's the great thing I think about football Friday night. Every week is a new challenge. Great, whatever was happened, you got a challenge in front of you. Ojai County's up in front of us now. How's our prep been this week, Bryce? Getting ready for them.
We've they run a lot of different stuff. You know, they're going to try to spread it out and throw the football. You know, they've got a great player back here at quarterback, and you know, just trying to figure out, you know, where we need to be position-wise on the field to stop what they're going to try to throw at us, because they're going to do a lot of different stuff and try to find ways to kind of mix it up, but still stay ourselves and keep our same identity as a defense.
Right, and you know, that's what I think. That's what I think I love about high school football and football in general. Every week you got to come up with what do we got to do to try to stop them.
For sure.
And that to me, that's a fun part of the game.
Absolutely.
And but I do want to commend you. Our team has played well on both sides of the ball, including the defensive side. And I know you got to be proud of those guys.
I'm very proud of our guys thus far. You know, we've you know, just like I said, the effort has just been amazing on it. You know, both sides of the football, and that's just something you can't coach that part of it.
Right.
You know, and when we get that out of them, you know, we can have a lot of fun doing all the other stuff.
Right. Well, again, I want to wish you good luck tomorrow night.
I appreciate it.
We're planning on being there.
All right.
So, folks, if you can't make that trip, certainly I encourage you. You know, Hartford's not that far away, but the Hornets will take on Ohio County tomorrow night at Hartford. Game time, I think, is 7 o'clock. We aim to bring it to you here on the 3rd Region Sports Network. So for Bryce Duncan, defensive coordinator, for head coach Bob Eubanks, this is Joe Chrisley for the 3rd Region Sports Network, and saying goodbye for now.